What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Ton Time. This is your host, Donnie, and today we'll be unboxing this 7-inch capacitive touchscreen for a Raspberry Pi. So if you guys don't know, Raspberry Pi is like a little mini computer. I won't be using it for a Raspberry Pi. I'll actually be using it for my test bench. I have a test bench because I deal with a lot of computer components, and instead of switching monitors around, I just decided to get like a small monitor that I could attach to the test bench that I could take with me, and pretty much have it mobile and won't be rely on a huge monitor to test peripherals and graphic cards and things like that for my mining rigs. So decided to get this and get it attached on my test bench rig. So let's go ahead and then take a look. This is the front of the box, and this is the back. The reason why I got this particular brand, because there's a bunch of touchscreens out there. I want something that's wide, 16:9, that has pretty good resolution, 1024 by 600. So that's why I went with the 7-inch screen. Didn't care much for the touchscreen. That's just a bonus, I guess, if I'm not using an interface device like a mouse or keyboard. And the biggest thing is the IPS panels. That's very important. So yeah, so this is the box in the back. Here's all the specs for all you spec nerds out there. Side of the box, not much. Amazon label there. Got this on Amazon on a lightning deal, so was able to get about $15 off on this guy. So let's go ahead and open it up, see what is inside. Alright, so here is the opening of the box. So as you can see, immediately you will see that we have the screen here. It's a small screen, not too big. So here you have the screen. I'll open that up in a minute. Let's see what else is in the box. So you have your user manual, how you could attach the Raspberry Pi and attach it to the screen. So it's pretty much an open screen. So you got your HDMI cable, and you got another cable here. Looks like this display port to USB-C. And this looks like display. This looks like HDMI to HDMI, HDMI to USB-C. You got another cable, which is you got micro USB to USB-A. Wow, this actually comes with quite a bit of cable. Micro USB to USB-A, shorter one. This is USB-C, right? Yeah. And then you got a couple more accessories here that you may or may not use. I probably won't be using them. This looks like a open-ended connector here to HDMI, micro USB with another open-end connector, and then you got like a small 3-pin connector here to USB-A. So you get quite a bit. You get this little plug too. You got a pen here, touch pen for a touchscreen. This is a prop stand if you want to use a stand for it, and then you got the plug here. So this is like a full-on kit. I wasn't expecting this much items in here. So yeah, you got this, everything you see here. Instruction book, power cable, screen, three types of input cables here. You got your extra accessory cables here. Your pen, another cable, and the stand. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything that you see in this kit here. So, not a bad deal for, well, I got this on a lightning deal. I think regular price is $90. I got this for, I think, 75. So that's everything in the kit. So you definitely could use this with a Raspberry Pi. Depending on which Raspberry Pi you get, you could use some of these connections, these accessories that may connect straight to the board, that you don't need to use these external wires. But like I said, I'll just be using this on a regular computer. So let's go ahead and check out what this 7-inch screen looks like. Okay, this is an open screen. So here's what it looks like. This is 7-inch touchscreen. It's all open. So you got the screen here, and then you have an open back here. And you could pretty much, there's a standoff here. You could mount the Raspberry Pi and then use those connections and plug into it, and you have like a little computer or lab or whatever you want to do with the Raspberry Pi. So some of the connections, like these wires here, you could slot in here to use, but I won't be using it. And then you got the power here, the 3-pin, which is for this guy. You could slot in this one with these, with the micro USB, HDMI, or the USB-A here. So you got power, menu, little buttons here. This looks like some sort of power, and you got your speakers here too. There's a little built-in speakers, but like I said, I'm just going to use this for my regular computer on my workbench. So I'll probably be using these external ones. So you got two USB, you got micro USB connection here. So one for touch, one for power, which I won't be using it. And then this is the HDMI here. So yeah, that's the screen in itself. So you know what? Let me. I'm going to attach this to the rig so I can show you guys what I'm using it with, but that's pretty much everything in the box here. So I'll be back in a couple seconds. Let me attach this to my rig and let me show you what I'm doing with this. Alright guys, so I mounted the monitor. So this is pretty much an open frame that I have for that I'm using for just testing graphic cards for my mining rig. So again, I wanted this to be mobile because I have my mining rigs in different locations, and I attached a monitor. So this is like a full PC. I would just pop a video card here and then power up and use it here instead of hauling around a monitor. So that's what I'm using it for. Unfortunately, I had to zip tie. I know it's a little ghetto, but it's fine. This is a test rig anyways. These screws that came with this frame, it couldn't mount with the holes, the two holes that you saw on top of it earlier, the mounting holes on the LCD touch panel, because these screws are a lot bigger and it won't screw into those holes. So right now I'm just zip tying it and it's fine for now. It does shake a little because it's zip tied, but I'm just gonna have to make my own steel bracket to slide in here with a smaller thread screw. But for now, zip tying is fine for me to just carry it around. So there you have it. That's what I'm using it for. The screen is a perfect size for my need for this test bench. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's everything that you see here in the kit. And that's what it looks like mounted onto my setup. So the only thing I ran into is, again, these holes here, these mounting holes. If you have a rig similar to mine, these big screws won't work. So you'll need to come up with your own plan. You can zip tie it all four corners is fine. If you don't mind the ghetto look, but if you want it to be a little bit neater, yeah, it'd be nice to use those holes and to screw it onto the frame nice and tight. But there you have it. That's the kit the 7-inch capacitive touchscreen kit. This has been another time unboxing and semi-install. So if you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And like always, guys, thank you for watching. Until next time, peace out.